Hello, I'm Sarah from Kent District Library.
I'm Alantha, also from Kent District Library.
And we're here today to talk to you about even more books.
More books.
More books, more books. All right, first book we have to talk to you today is Booked by Kwame Alexander. Here's the audiobook because I love audiobooks. We're all about audiobooks here. They're very good.
I love audiobooks.
They're so wonderful. Now, if I didn't have the audiobook, I would show you that it is a novel in free verse because those are also very wonderful. So, like Alantha has said in one of her previous talks, it's like a big, fabulous, long poem. So this book is about this kid named Nick, and Nick loves soccer so very much. His favorite thing to do is indoor soccer. It's his jam. He's all about it. But his parents are like, Nick, you should maybe try to do some other things. And his dad is really into words. In fact, he's writing his own dictionary because, you know, that's just something one does. And he says, Nick, I think you should read a page of my dictionary every night. Nick says, fine, sure, if it makes you happy. And then his mom, meanwhile, is really into horses and ballroom dancing. And she says, Nick, you can pick one of the two. Which one do you want to do? And he says ballroom dancing because his crush is also doing ballroom dancing. So Nick is doing some different things. But then tragedy strikes. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it changes everything. And things are not looking so well for Nick. So you are looking for a fabulous book that's a very quick read, and it's got a great rhythm to it. Check out Booked by Kwame Alexander. It's fabulous.
All right, so the first book I have today is called Song for a Whale. And this book is about a girl named Iris who is deaf, and she goes to a school where she is the only deaf person. So she feels very like an outsider. She can't really communicate with the other students in her school. She doesn't fit in. And then she learns about this whale, Blue 55. And this whale is actually based on a real whale. There's a real whale called Blue 52. And Blue 52 has a song at a different frequency than all the other whales in the ocean. And they don't know why. So she can't talk to any of the other whales. And none of the other whales can hear her. And she just swims around and she's just singing at a different frequency. And she's just all alone. Oh. All right. I get very, very amped up about this whale. So this is a fictional story about a different whale with a different name that has the same problem. So Blue 55 is a fictional whale, and this fictional character who I maybe am very attached to. I loved the voice in this book. Such a good character. And she wants to make a song for Blue 55 so that Blue 55 can feel like someone else is talking to you. Someone else is singing your song. Sad, lonely whale. And so Iris is really good at fixing radios, even though she's deaf. And so she finds all of these sort of resources and puts together a way to make this song. But then she has to figure out how to get the song played for the whale. And she goes on this crazy adventure with her grandma, who's also deaf, and it is just delightful, and it's about families and whales and friendship and figuring out who you are, and it's so good. It's super, super good.
So, in summary, read that book. Now, going with our underwater theme, Sirens, a Trot and Captain Bill adventure. This one is by Amy Chu and Janet Lee. This is a graphic novel, and it's just really quite delightful. It's about this young gal named Trot, and Trot loves to go surfing and diving. That is her thing. And she has got her fabulous cat here, Captain Bill. And so she loves surfing. And you know who else loves surfing? Is her cat, because her cat is just that amazing. So they go surfing all the time. One day they're out surfing and they run into some rocky weather. And they go under, both her and the cat. And they run into a bunch of mermaids. And they give them magical powers. And it's amazing and fabulous. And now her cat can talk. It's delightful. It's wonderful. It's a fabulous adventure. You run into all these amazing characters, and it's just really, really fun because cats and mermaids, what could be better than that?
I feel like that's a good combo.
It's a really good combo.
I often wonder, though, when pets learn how to talk or develop the ability to talk in books. I don't know how accurate that is because I feel like if my cats could talk, they would just yell at each other. Right. They don't get along.
Yeah. My cat would just scream for food, I think.
Yeah, I think they'd just be constantly yelling at each other, just like, hey, hey.
You're right.
And
just like,
food. I feel like they'd be interesting characters to chat with. I don't know.
But who knows?
Anyway.
Yes.
I digress.
It's all right.
It happens. All right. So the next book I have is Secret Coders. This is a graphic novel, and it's about a girl named Hooper who moves to a new school. And the school is really weird, and she doesn't quite know why. And then she discovers that there are secret codes all over the school, and it's about actually coding, like computer coding. And I don't know anything about computer coding. Nothing. I think the internet is a series of tubes, you guys. I don't know. But this book talks a lot about coding and made it easy for even me to understand. And there's also, each chapter ends with a puzzle. And I have not read the next book in the series, but I have it on hold right now. I'm really excited because it ends on a cliffhanger. I don't know what happens. But there's mysteries and puzzles and coding, and it is truly delightful.
I mean, I don't know anything about the internet either. It's just a confusion of numbers.
No, but that book made it fun.
So, I mean, clearly I need to read that one too. Next book I have for you is Planet Fashion, 100 Years of Fashion History by Natasha Slee and Cynthia Kitchler.
It's so pretty.
It's gorgeous, and it's enormous, which is just a really fun combination. So this is about two characters who go on a 100-year journey through fashion history across the world. And it is beautiful and fabulous. It's delightful. Look at how great these pictures are. I mean, we've got Frida Kahlo here with her monkey. So cute. And her fabulous, fabulous floral headdress. Then we're just going all over the place. We've got some punk fashion going on. Oh my goodness, look at us go. It's a good time. Hip hop. It's really delightful. Then you've got a timeline on the back. So if you're into fashion, check this book out because it's really, really fun. And if you're into drawing and such, or fashion and creating your own fashions, you can get a lot of inspiration from this book. It's a really good time. I liked it a lot.
All right, so the next book that I have, it's actually two books, but I have to talk to you about this book first so that I can talk to you about this second book. So this book is a book by Chris Van Allsburg, who is, he's from Michigan, right?
He is. He's from Grand Rapids.
Yeah, he's totally from Grand Rapids. He wrote The Polar Express. So if you are familiar with that book, this is another one of his books. And this is a wordless book. So it's all pictures. Oh, there are just titles of pictures, excuse me. But there's no story in this book. And there are all these really, really beautiful pictures that are like a little bit spooky and you don't quite know what is happening. And I love this book. And so I was really, really excited when I found out about this book. So this is also called The Chronicles of Harris Burdick, but it is a bunch of short stories written by super famous authors about all of the pictures in that picture book. And they just take the pictures and they use it as a writing prompt. I'm trying to find a picture and it's not working.
They're hiding.
There's one. And then they write these lovely stories about the pictures in this Chris Van Allsburg book. And it's all short stories, so it's a super quick read. And it's authors that you maybe know. Kate DiCamillo. Sherman Alexie, Stephen King. So all kinds of cool folks have written stories to go with these pictures, and they're all collected in this book, and it's amazing. It's so great. This is like I was waiting my whole life for this book to arrive, so I knew what happened in this book.
magical.
It's super good.
Love it. So friends, there you have it. A fun little collection of books for you. All right. Check them out. Have fun. Send us your recommendations.
Yes, please.
And we will talk to you next time. Bye.